Yeah, so hello everyone. Now we are going to learn one more new topic of organic chemistry, that is acidity and basicity. Already we have covered so many other topics such as let us say into basics, introduction of organic chemistry, pharmacy, etc. Then we learn that what can be the different types of interactions, what can be hydrogen bond, van der Waals force, etc. So that we have seen ionic bond, covalent bond, melting point, and then boiling point. Their definitions, their basic information. So all these concerns that we have studied. We have also studied the classification of isomers, that what can be the isomers, how the isomers are classified. In depth of this classification and with their examples, which we will be discussing in the coming classes or in the coming sessions. Okay. Now today we are going to learn a short topic, that is basically acidity and basicity. So acidity and basicity is not a new concept for all of you, because already you people have heard many times about this. ओके, तो आप जो कहीं पे बाहर खाने के हो जाते हो, ठीक है, और जो सॉस यूज करते हो, कभी सोया सॉस और सम अदर सॉस, सो दैट कंटेन्स सम एसिड. दैट एसिड इज नथिंग बट दैट इज कॉल्ड एज विनेगार. So vinegar is જેને ગુજરાતીમાં આપણે કહીએ તો સરકો. Okay, so that is basically a kind of substance which is essential for creation of or adding some flavors. So that is also an acid, which is acetic acid. Okay, so acid is not a new substance, that is already known to us. Then many other substances which are also maybe sometime we are using in our daily needs. So they are also having certain characteristics. For example, some of you may be non-veg, so who are eating the fish and etc. etc. So that fish is basically having so many amines in its structure. So these amines are nothing but they are a kind of certain bases. Okay, so amines are known as, most of the amines are known as a particular kind of strong bases are there. But this acidity and basicity concept is since long known before your birth also. That is since the time of Arrhenius. Arrhenius was the first scientist who has given this concept of acidity and basicity. The substance which possesses acidity is known as the acid, and the substance which possesses the basicity is called as the base. Now let me give you in depth what is actually told by the chemist Arrhenius. So according to Arrhenius, acid is a substance which releases H plus ion. H plus ion is nothing but that is generally called as a proton. क्योंकि हाइड्रोजन के पास एक इलेक्ट्रॉन होता है और एक न्यूट्रॉन होता है. जो इलेक्ट्रॉन होता है वो उसके आउटर मोस्ट पेरिफेरी ऑर्बिटल में होता है, और जो न्यूट्रॉन होता है वो इसके न्यूक्लियस में होता है. ठीक है, तो हाइड्रोजन का ये जो है ना, इफ इट लूजेस द प्रोटॉन, if it loses the electron from its outermost orbital, then it will generate H plus ion. So this H plus ion is also called as a kind of, let me say with you people, that is a proton. Okay, so according to Arrhenius, acid is a substance which releases H plus ion, which is nothing but the proton H plus, which is having only one proton in its nucleus. Okay, and same way, for example, it can be HCl, it can be acetic acid, it can be even water also. Water is also an acidic substance because it releases the H plus ion. According to Arrhenius, not according to myself, but this definition was given by the chemist, organic chemist Arrhenius, long back ago in the 18th century. Then, according to him, this base is a substance which releases OH minus ion. So I mind the definition difference. So one acid is a substance that is releasing H plus ion. Base is a substance that is releasing OH minus ion. For example, sodium hydroxide reacts and forms Na plus OH minus. So sodium hydroxide is a basic substance. KOH, potassium hydroxide. So that is also a basic substance because it releases and dissociate into sodium K plus ion as well as OH minus. That way, NaOH is base, KOH is also base. But the limitation of this Arrhenius acid-base theory is that this cannot explain why ammonia is a base, why even water is also neither acid nor is a base, because water is a basic neutral substance. Water is a neutral that is having the pH 7, and that does not effect on, let us say, uh, red litmus paper or blue litmus paper. Because आपको पता होगा कि acid is a substance which converts blue litmus paper into red, and base is a substance which can convert this red litmus paper into blue. Okay, so this way acid and bases are known, but water neither affects the red litmus paper nor the blue litmus paper. So that way this as water is a neutral substance. So this was the theory which was first given by a scientist whose name is Arrhenius. Okay, I hope that I am able to make you clear about the simplest acid-base theory in the world, that is the theory given by the Arrhenius. According to this theory, acid is a substance which releases H plus ion, base is a substance which releases OH minus ions. Acid can be example HCl, H2SO4, sulfuric hydrochloric acid, sulfuric acid, acetic acid, or propionic acid, etc. etc. So all of them are acidic substance. Base may be OH minus ion containing NaOH, KOH, or even according to this definition, water is also a base. But however, water is a neutral substance. It does not affect neither it affects neither blue litmus paper nor red litmus paper, and it is completely a neutral substance. Okay, so this definition, complete Arrhenius acid-base theory, has failed to explain why ammonia is a base, why water is a base, why water is a neutral substance. All this, with the passage of time, people felt to modify these definitions, this theory of Arrhenius acid-base theory. So this theory was later on also modified by giving a new concept by two gentlemen. One of them is Lowry, other is Bronsted. So Lowry and Bronsted, these are the two people which has given their new theory, and that theory was completely different from that whatever given by Arrhenius. Okay, so according to these two people, so what basically these people have claimed? Generally, they have claimed that this acid-base theory, basically, it can be, for example, I mean to say, um, acid is a substance which releases which give up a proton, which donates the proton. Acid is a substance which donates the proton, according to Lowry Bronsted acid base theory. And base is a substance which basically which can accept the proton. So sorry, acid is a substance which releases the H plus ion, and base is a substance which donates the uh, which basically accepts the proton. So this was the only difference. Let me show that same thing on the Jamboard so that I can also show with you regarding this, that how the way this acid-base theory can be different. I hope that I am able to share the screen with you. Let me share so that you can view those who are. Okay, so this is a theory basically I wish to teach with you regarding the scientist whose name is Lowry, and Lowry, and Bronsted, BRO, sometimes it is like this, and Stead, or Lowry Bronsted theory. So according to this theory, acid is a substance which releases proton. Basically, releases means that donates or that give up the proton. And base is a substance that basically accept, or it may receive, or simply let us write receives or accepts. So this is the difference between acid and base according to Laurie Bronsted acid base theory. And so this is, for example, if I discuss with you, let us say if we have two base, one of them a kind of substance such as water. Okay, so H2, oh sorry, I mean to say let us give HCl. So if we have HCl and that is reacting with this substance, for example, if it is NaOH, okay, in that case, both the substance will react with each other, and at the end of this, they shall be forming two different substances. One of them we can call it as Cl minus, and Cl minus will react with this. So basically, it will form NaCl. Okay? And this, and along with the formation of NaCl, which is sodium chloride, so that shall be formation of a single water molecule, that is H2O. So when HCl and NaOH, this is the simplest reaction, एक और कुछ नहीं है, but if we react HCl and NaOH, it will form sodium chloride and water. Okay, so here sodium chloride is a salt and that is easily soluble in water. We the people are daily using this table salt in our preparation of our food. Okay, so that is the main concern. Now, why HCl is an acid? Because it has all was having H plus ion, so that donated the H plus ion to this OH minus of sodium hydroxide. So, because it was a source of H plus ion, it releases, it gives up, it donates H plus ion. Sodium hydroxide, because this is a substance which will accept, which will receive, which will gain the proton. So that's why is a base. So in this theory, according to Laurie Bronsted theory, acid accepts, acid releases the proton, and base is a substance that basically accepts the proton. So HCl is an acid and sodium hydroxide is a base. So friends, this is a wonderful theory because here there is also a different concept has been generated. जो acid से generate होता है ना, that is this sodium chloride. So क्योंकि sodium chloride से HCl से H plus ion donate हो गया, तो बाकी जो बचा है वो NaCl है. तो NaCl को बोलते हैं conjugate base. I'm not able to type it. Let me type that one, conjugate base. Okay, so sodium chloride is basically conjugate base. उसको कभी people are also writing Cb. क्योंकि acid से H plus ion निकल जाने के बाद जो Cl minus बचता है उसको बोलते हैं conjugate base. और OH minus जो proton accept कर लेता है, previously it was base, but now it has having H plus ion. So H plus ion वो वापस donate भी कर सकता है किसी को. So that's why this water is termed as conjugate acid. Fine. So this way, acid conjugate base बनाएगा, base conjugate acid बनाएगा. Okay. So this way, these are the two concepts. जिन्हें गुजराती में તમે कहता हो संयुग्मी acid, संयुग्मी base. So संयुग्मित के संयुग्मी. So that way, this HCl and NaOH is basically forming acid and base, which forms conjugate base, conjugate acid. Now, always remember, strong reacts to give weak, or we can also call them stronger always reacts with the weaker. वो भी एक principle है. But here previously HCl is a strong acid, although it is somehow kind of inorganic acid, but it is the strongest acid. क्यों? क्योंकि उसका जो H plus ion है ना, वो फटाफट डोनेट कर देता है, सोचता भी नहीं है, टाइम भी नहीं लगाता और फटाफट डोनेट कर देता है. इसीलिए HCl is generally called as a strong acid. NaOH is also called as a strong acid. The reason is that basically ये जो OH वो फटाफट क्या करेगा कि this जो बेस बोला है ना कि OH minus ion, तो OH minus ion जो है उसका वो फटाफट ये एक्सेप्ट कर लेगा, इसीलिए HCl is a strong acid and NaOH is a strong base. So this is a reaction between strong acid and a strong base. तो उससे देखो, when the strong people reacts, always it will form the weak compounds. This is sodium chloride, that is a salt, that is neither strong acid, neither strong base. Water, even that is a completely a neutral substance having a pH 7. इसीलिए we can also call that a strong reacts to give, to yield, to provide a weak substance. Okay, so strong always react with each other to give the weak. So जब strong लोगों की fighting होती है ना, तब उसमें से हमेशा दोनों को कुछ नहीं मिलता है. तो दोनों strong लोगों की friendship बन जाए तो दोनों सबको फायदा है. So this way strong reacts to yield the weak. और इसका उल्टा करो तो उल्टा आप ऐसे बोल सकते हो कि weak reacts to give strong. Sodium chloride or water में dissolve करो तो there is a chance for formation of, although beyond the solubilization, it is a formation of HCl and NaOH. So we can also write it reverse way also, that weak reacts to give strong. Okay, so I hope this is another concept is clear to you. So that way, strong. So this is another concept is clear. I hope that HCl when reacts with NaOH, it will form NaCl and water. You can call other definition. Always this. Remember one more thing: acidity and basicity are generally called as the relative phenomena. Nothing is absolute in the world. All the things are relative according to the theory of Einstein's theory of relativity. आज मैं कहता हूं कि मैं इस अपने LM कॉलेज ऑफ फार्मेसी में सबसे ज्यादा पैसे वाला हूं. मैं हूं नहीं, पर मैं जैसे कि आपको एग्जांपल देने के लिए बात कर रहा हूं, बिकॉज आई वांट टू कोरिलेट द स्ट्रॉन्गर एंड वीकर एसिडिटी एंड बेसिसिटी. तो कोई आएगा बोलेगा कि सर आप LM कॉलेज ऑफ फार्मेसी में सबसे ज्यादा पैसे वाले हो, पर अहमदाबाद में आप सबसे ज्यादा पैसे वाले नहीं हो, क्योंकि अहमदाबाद में some there is one builder, some is there is enter or architecture or some other fellow is more, some other doctor is more richer than you. आपके जेब में शायद 1 करोड़ रुपया होगा, पर उसकी जेब में तो 10 करोड़ रुपया है. जेब में मीन्स बैंक अकाउंट. जेब में किसी की जेब में 1 करोड़ रुपया नहीं आता है, आ भी नहीं सकता है. तो that way perhaps Mr. X is the XYZ is the richest person of Ahmedabad. और उससे भी आगे कोई है, let us say Anil Ambani or Mukesh Ambani is there, or even some other fellows, Adani, Gautam Adani or whatsoever. So they are more richer than Mr. XYZ. और मिस्टर मुकेश अंबानी से भी आगे देखने जाओ तो मे बी बिल गेट्स और वॉरेन बफेट और whomsoever, they are the richest person in the universe. Okay, so this way is all. If money is also relative, if I say I am the richest person, then आपकी जेब में कितना पैसा है वो सवाल आ सकता है. Similarly, if I claim that water is a let us say HCl is a strong acid, then the question is, who are the weak acids? If I say NaOH is a weak base, so who are the strong base? Then who are the more stronger bases than NaOH? So NaOH से भी आगे stronger bases है. There is not of your syllabus lithium diisopropyl amide, which is called as LDA base. That is even stronger than, so stronger base than sodium hydroxide. Then one more base, let us say potassium carbonate is a weaker base. मैं आपके पास जैसे होता है ना, कभी somebody has asked the question who has obtained the highest marks, तो जिसके 15 में से 15 मार्क्स आए ना वो सबसे ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्गर है, वैसे उसको फील होगा. और 15 में से जिसके 2 मार्क आए ना, किसी का होगा 8 मार्क 7 मार्क 6 मार्क, तो उसको लगेगा कि हाँ उसके ज्यादा है, अपने थोड़े कम है. So that is also kind of relativity. वी ऑलवेज आस्क, हाँ वो मार्क्स कोई बोलेगा 15 में से 15 है, लेकिन एग्जाम 100 मार्क्स की और उसमें से 15 है तो 15 आर यूजलेस. So all these things are basically relativity. If I say that I can run 10 kilometers per hour, which is the fastest one, तो मेरे से भी ज्यादा दौड़ में उसेन बोल्ट, he has won so many gold medals in Olympic, तो वो भी आगे है. So this way, all the things are relative. Nothing is absolute in the world, according to, not according to me, but according to the theory of Einstein's theory of relativity. Albert Einstein was the person who has given this theory of relativity, और उसका जो कुछ पार्ट है वो मैंने इस कंसेप्ट के लिए अप्लाई किया. Acidity and basicity are not the absolute phenomena. It is the relative phenomena. Now I shall show you how acidity and basicity are the relative phenomena. If we have, let us say, simply NaOH, though we know that NaOH is a strong base, but NaOH, for example, if it is reacting with another substance, and that substance is, let me tell you, water. क्या होगा? NaOH will react with water. कोई reaction हो सकता है. So basically, if this reaction is possible, it will form, let us say again, NaOH and water. So it will form, although both the substance are there. But if the reaction is possible, if we try to dissolve sodium hydroxide into this, it will also form NaOH and some OH H plus as well as OH minus ion. So that is basically a kind of dissociation. So इन दोनों की substance के बीच में जब reaction होगी, I wish to just highlight that although NaOH is a base, but here it will here it will act as a stronger base, and HCl will act as, for example, as a acid. Now why? Because water के पास H plus ion है, NaOH के पास OH minus है, which can accept the H plus ion. So this way, this base and acid is known. If we have another reaction, for example, let me erase out this, clear this frame. How can I clear it? Yes. So now just let me give another example for a, we are dissolving, we are reacting water and HCl, or simply another HCl is there, and that is reacting with ammonia. So in between these two, HCl will act as a water, HCl will act as a acid, right? And ammonia will act as a base. So ammonia is a substance which will act as a base. Because now what can be the reaction? The reaction in between these two can be, let us say, for example, ammonia is a basic substance, so it will receive the H plus ion from a hydrochloric acid and it will generate Cl minus. So there shall be formation of, let us say, Cl minus, and along with that there shall be formation of NH4 plus. So these are the two things which can be formed. Okay, so acid is HCl, ammonia is a base, Cl minus is now it will act as a conjugate base, and ammonium ion will act as conjugate acid. Right? So in this condition, now ammonia is a base, HCl is a acid. But if we have, for example, simply this HCl is a stronger acid, we know very well HCl is a stronger acid, पर उससे भी आगे एक और एसिड है जिसका नाम है परक्लोरिक एसिड, HClO4. So HCl and HClO4, now in the presence of perchloric acid, this HCl will act as a base and perchloric acid will act as an acid. अब उल्टा हो गया. प्रीवियसली 2-3 एग्जांपल जो आपने देखे थे ना, उसमें HCl was the acid only. Now here it is basically base. Okay, so this way, base and acids are the two substances which are known here. This phenomena is called as acidity and base. Or an example, I can show it to you. For example, if we have NaOH, and this NaOH is there, but in the presence of NaOH, if there is another substance which is called as, I am just writing the abbreviation, standard abbreviation, which is called lithium diisopropyl amide, then in that case, now NaOH will act as an acid, and this lithium diisopropyl amide will act as a base. So this way, this concept can be regularized that acidity and basicity are the relative phenomena. Acidity depends upon the stability of conjugate base, and basicity depends upon the stability of conjugate acid. So I'm not going to highlight this right now, but when we will learn the acidity of organic substances, so that time we will visit this concept. I'm just speaking that concept, what is called acidity and basicity are the relative phenomena. Acidity depends upon the stability of conjugate base, and basicity depends upon the stability of conjugate acids. Okay, so let us stop up to this. In coming discussion of our, we shall continue our discussion on acidity and basicity in the next sessions, where we will be discussing the third most theory, which is called as Lewis acid base theory. Okay, so in that context, we will be learning this Lewis acid base theory, because this theory was given by the scientist G. N. Lewis, the person who gave the definition of covalent bond. So that fellow has also defined this acidity and basicity, Lewis acid base. And that concept is completely based upon the donation of the and donation as well as gaining of the electrons. So
Sir,
that we
Naresh
will see
भेजने लगा हूँ.
coming to us. So let us stop up to this, and we will discuss in next class. So thank you.